Lion Nation, a pleasant hello to you out there. We are back with our weekly episode of Coach's Corner and my weekly friend here that I bring, Lions head football coach Victor Santa Cruz. And you guys haven't seen it around campus. He's been walking with a little vigor, extra vigor in his step this week. He's been excited. He was actually ready to film this segment a day earlier than normal. It must be Trinity League time.
Your focus is got another notch. I mean, you know I take every game, but particularly now Trinity League, it's hey, everybody's got a heavy right hand to throw, and so it's gonna be some good football coming up.
Well, it is that time of year. Trinity League action starting throughout Orange County, and here specifically at JSerra Catholic High School starts on Friday, 7 p.m. The visitors will be coming from Servite High School. The Friars will be here. Coach, we're done with the non-league portion of the schedule. You're 5-0, but I know there are things that when you look back at film and tape, you say, ooh, I know we can tweak that. I know we can be better here. What are maybe one or two things that when you kind of look back at what you guys have done through the first half of the season that you say, hey, I know we can reach another level?
Well, I think what we've done is we've established ourselves on all three phases, like letting even the players know and the coaches know, hey, we can do this. There's good football. Now, like I was, I'm joking, but I'm not joking, is that now as you go into the Trinity League, you need to make sure everything is tightened up, because at every play that's called, every opponent has those game breakers. They can do that, So, defensively, offensively, special teams, what you're seeing is, which is just a league full of talent. And, I say it all the time, the Trinity League is where the best play the best. And, coming in with this Servite team, you've got a team that has an amazing run game, so we got to make sure our run fits are that much tighter. I think defensively we run to the ball well, we swarm to the ball well. We have to increase our turnovers to be able to create more turnovers. And you have a team in Servite that's going to make sure that you have to execute your gap fits well.
Talked about the running game, and with Servite, obviously senior Quade Carr, one of the top running backs in Orange County, one of the fastest running backs in Orange County. That speed translates on the track as well too during the springtime. What has been sort of the focus on getting ready for a challenge? He's averaging over 120 yards a game. Where are you guys going to have to be successful to contain him?
Well, you do have to. He's their top offensive weapon, and rightly so. I mean, he's a game breaker. He can shift, change directions really quickly. And you have an offensive line, though, that is one of the bigger offensive line across the board, pound for pound, what you're going to see. Extremely heavy up front. They do a lot of gap schemes really well. They've also got a tight end. I think it can really stretch you vertically and does a great job blocking the perimeter. So what we have to make sure we do is just, in part of us defensively, is play within our systems, play within our checks, what we need to do. And you got to know that, hey, every play it could be a big play. So we have to take the fight to people, and that's kind of always been our defensive style. Is, hey, we want to be an attacking defense, and then it's just going to demand us to be really sound in how you do that.
Now, Servite's going to have to be sound in order to deal with a lot of the things that you guys have presented as well through the first part of the season. From a coaching perspective, what's been sort of the biggest, I don't want to say eye-opener, biggest surprise or the biggest X factor that has helped lead you to this point in the season?
Well, the X factors is always every year you build a team. You're like, what's the leadership going to be like in the team? So the team culture, for us, it's always trying to become our strategic edge, and that strategic edge has become an X factor for us this year, where the senior leadership is just phenomenal. They're the ones who are carrying the banner, the standard about how we practice, how we play. They're there serving each other, whether on offense and defense. Starters are jumping in to help things out, and what you see though is the seniors are leading a mindset of football that we're fast, we're physical. There's a determination every play. There's a high confidence from that. And so that is, to me, the X factor you're always trying to create, because I believe that is a strategic edge for us. We pay a lot of attention to culture, but then I don't want to understate who the type of players these seniors are as well. They're amazing families, great people, and they're laser focused to maximize this whole opportunity this season.
Talked about the opportunity of the season. Obviously, the opportunity is a week-by-week basis, as we have discussed. Servite comes in here 5-0. JSerra comes in here 5-0. Something's got to give here. What do you sense is the pulse of the team? You've seen them in practice this week. You've talked to them repeatedly. What do you get a sense of their focus on? Is it, hey, we can make a statement here? Is it, this is just one step at a time? Where is this team at?
Just hungry, extremely hungry, and they're hungry to get back and play the game. I mean, bye weeks needed, but there's also, these guys love playing the game. And so they're hungry to get back on the field, they're hungry to play as a team. It just so happens Servite is our opponent this week. And so there's an extreme pride in our team room of, we want to just maximize this season and become the best we could possibly be. And so they're hungry to get back on the field, and they enjoy playing the game with each other.
Well, I think the school community and Lion Nation is hungry to see this particular game. Friday, 7 p.m. here at JSerra Catholic High School. It's also homecoming too. So a lot of great things going on there, but obviously the action
for parking.
You better get real early for parking. A lot of great things coming on Friday, and obviously the dessert on top of that. We'll see some great football against a very good opponent in Servite. Coach Santa Cruz, thank you so much, and we'll see you Friday night, 7 p.m.
See you then.